Hi, I'm Kaylee, and this is my review of things, and my hair is being weird. Hi, I'm Kaylee, and this is my review of C.S. Lewis's Perelandra. I sat down to film today and decided, you know what? I always film from that side. How about today we film from this side? Give you a slightly different view of my bookshelves. And here we are. I have been reading C.S. Lewis's Space Trilogy along with a musical bookworm, and she is hosting this fantastic read-along with so many cool people, and we get to talking in the comments and everything, and it has been amazing. So of course I will leave links to a musical bookworm's read-along and to my review of Out of the Silent Planet, the first book in the trilogy. You can look for those links up above and down below and all over the place, because this is an amazing trilogy and a fantastic read-along. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe to this channel if you love C.S. Lewis. And if you want to see my reviews of the Space Trilogy in Spanish, then you can subscribe to my Spanish BookTube channel. In this second book of the trilogy, Ransom is now traveling to another alien In this second book of the trilogy, Ransom travels to another alien planet, this time at the request of Perelandra. This time he goes to Perelandra, which is Venus, and he encounters a new race of aliens who are struggling with the same temptations that faced Adam and Eve in our own world. Ransom has to battle against an evil presence in order to protect this innocent new society that is just beginning to form on Perelandra. I love the imaginative world building in this book. There are so many different settings and alien animals and weird plants. Perelandra is such a strange planet with a perpetually cloudy sky. And even when you're more than halfway through the book and you think, okay, we kind of know Perelandra now. We've seen all the weird plants and the animals, and we know the different settings. Just when you think you've seen all the scenery that there is, then there are still more mysteries and more wildlife and extreme mountains and rivers to be explored. Just when you think there couldn't be any more, then there's more. I really love C.S. Lewis's powerful writing style that plunges the reader into the story. It's truly just breathtaking and wild. Lewis has such a genius for writing. And of course, this book is full of biblical themes and mythology. Sometimes though, the story gets kind of bogged down with all the different spiritual themes, and the characters spend long paragraphs and even entire chapters talking endlessly about these philosophical ideas. But it does circle around to be relevant to the plot, and it makes the story that much more meaningful. However, I do feel that some of those theological discussions could have been condensed or maybe simplified just to keep the pacing of the story moving. I think Lewis was just trying to introduce and explore too many ideas. He tried to do it all at once. He just tried to include too many big epic themes in this one story to the point where it just overwhelms the reader a little bit. It would have been a lot more effective to just focus on 2 or 3 main themes. Even so, it's still really fantastic, really good. I really loved seeing Ransom get even further character development in this second book. He had some really extreme and wonderful development in the first book, and it's like it just continues on from there. He really goes a lot further in this book as he learns more and more about his creator. His faith grows and his understanding grows. It's just such an amazing internal journey, and it's demonstrated through his outward actions through the story. I had a really hard time trying to rate this. I do love the story and I love the writing, but I feel like it just got so bogged down in so many philosophical and spiritual beliefs and ideas. I think that, like, compared to other authors, this is a 5-star book. But like compared to Lewis's other work, this is more just kind of a 3-star, maybe 3.5 stars. I mean, it's not his best, I think, but it's still incredibly powerful and beautiful. So I ended up giving it 4 stars. It's like, it's amazing. I can see where it has some problems though. It kind of makes me wonder, like, who was Lewis's target audience? Like if his audience was other intellectuals, then all of that meandering through spiritual issues is appropriate if you're writing a book for intellectuals. But if you're just writing a sci-fi story to be enjoyed by anyone, you need to focus a little more on the storytelling and maybe a little less on the preaching. But then, Christian fiction that includes a lot of passages that are preaching is actually much more common than you would think. C.S. Lewis talks about how George MacDonald is one of his favorite authors, and he talks in different places about how he got a lot of his inspiration for writing from George MacDonald. And George MacDonald is famous for having long passages of basically just spiritual themes and preaching, basically. I feel like there should just be a balance there. I want to have all of the spiritual themes in there because I love that kind of stuff, but don't let it slow down the story. Please leave me a comment down below and let me know, are you joining in with this read along? What is your favorite book by C.S. Lewis? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and remember, the right book in the right hands at the right time can change the world.